One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Glenn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Otis. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the RPO, complete. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bellamy. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for some...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. Plows through the defense. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Finds his man. It's Watkins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run to the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw. It's Otis. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Off play action on first down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the time with the extra. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for room. It's Bellamy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead is now 4 here in the first.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves in an early 4-point hole down 10-6. Looking downfield, it's Otis. The screen, he can go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's caught inside the 25. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And it'll be down right there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Got his man quickly. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got it in the middle, it's Rucker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Otis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 1st and 10 coming up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to throw the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Houston going up tempo. To throw, it's Otis. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cougars. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Rucker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Otis. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Stop at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Bellamy. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go with a direct snap. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Hunt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle of field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Otis. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Otis. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now. Time
is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On the run, it's Bellamy. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Otis. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. On the run, it's Moore. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Red pass, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's right. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Houston. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.